Hey guys, happy Kick-Ass Friday!
Kicks of the week.
Steph, I'm so glad you were so happy with Kick-Ass 2, and I can't wait to see it, and I always love seeing your awesome Hit Girl costume. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't see it at midnight because I currently have to limit the number of movies that I see in theaters, and City of Bones is coming out on Wednesday. And I've been waiting for that movie for like 4 years, and I read the book immediately when it was published 2 years before the movie announcement, and I've been following Cassandra Clare's writing for the years before that when she was just doing fanfiction on the internet, so I'm more emotionally invested in City of Bones. As much as I do desperately want to see Kick-Ass 2, especially after Steph's overwhelmingly positive response to it. But for City of Bones, I have to give you guys a link, it'll be in the description. You have to watch this bizarre and awesome ad campaign they did in Germany. I think I would have wet myself. Pyro, for the Korra thing last week, I wasn't actually annoyed at you for not talking about it yet. I just needed something for my friend to pretend to talk about for like half a second, and that was the first thing that popped into my head that I knew she watched. But yeah, I do agree with you on the preview that they showed, because it was just a bunch of like random kind of clips, and I didn't really understand anything about what season 2 would even be about, other than the clips looked kinda cool. Lilico, you wanted me to turn my Geek Week tote bag into a Geeks of the Week tote bag. Like this? No, I'm kidding, I haven't done it yet, but I am not gonna lie, that was one of my first thoughts when I got this and the cape, and the thing is, I want to actually spend a bit of time doing it if I'm gonna do it and make it look decent, so I didn't want to like rush through attempting to make it this week, but eventually that's what it will be. So in light of my 12th Doctor Blackout failure, Mario asked, what kind of crazy mad ideas should we employ in order to avoid spoilers in this day and age of internet and information overload? And since I've already discovered that kind of avoiding the internet doesn't work, I've come up with something a bit more extreme. Total internet blackout, except for access to this channel. Move to Siberia, because I've heard it's nice this time of year. Dig a hole straight down until it's large enough to build branch tunnels. Carve myself a nice round door, paint it green, and live like a hobbit for the allotted amount of time. However, I'd obviously have to hunt and gather my own food, so as to avoid strangers in a grocery store who are unaware of my self-imposed ignorance and would thus run the risk of spoiling things. And that's where my weapons collection and one archery lesson would come in immensely handy. But in lieu of that, I am gonna say that Tumblr Savior add-on thing is friggin' awesome. I forgot to take all of the Doctor Who related terms off of the Tumblr blacklist, so I actually have yet to have the 12th Doctor spoiled for me on Tumblr. It was all Facebook and Twitter, which is the exact opposite of what I thought would happen. Alright, so I know you're probably tired of hearing about it, but the reason this video is up a bit later than usual is because I didn't want to stop playing League this morning. It probably didn't help that I don't really have much to talk about this week in the way of news, but this morning's dilemma made me think about internet memes and whether something like nerd world problems was a thing. It is, and I'm ashamed I didn't know about it before. Though after looking through several of them, I'm pretty sure I didn't know because most of them are more offensive to geeks than they are comradical. I am making that a word. So I wanted to know if you guys have any positive contributions to the cause, and here's my first one. If you have any, put them in the comments below and I'll try to like film stuff for some of them or something to put in next week's video, depending on what geeky references I have access to. Nothing about not being able to get a date, or not being social, or not having friends that aren't digital. Just nerdy, geeky things that we actually love. Alright, sorry if this was a bit short this week, but I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, stay geeky, and we'll see you next week. Should we come up with... what kind of things should we...